The first murder in the Orange Walk district for this year was recorded on Tuesday night. 31-year-old Stephen Kuylen Jr., a customs broker originally from Corozal Town, was killed execution-style sometime before 9 p.m. inside his fenced yard on 6th Street in the Pasadena area of Orange Walk Town. From what we were able to gather, Kuylen Jr. had recently moved to the area. When police arrived on the scene, his body was found beside the house with gunshot wounds to the left cheek and left side of the temple.
The police made checks and they found the motionless body of Mr. Stephen Kuylen lying face up in the yard of that location. Police were able to see what appeared to be gunshot injuries to the left cheek of the victim. Further checks reveal what appeared to be a gunshot wound to the left temple area of the victim. Initial investigation is that Mr. Kuylen had arrived home sometime earlier before this incident, and at about 8:40 to 8:45 p.m. the neighbors heard gunshots being fired in the general direction of Mr. Kuylen's residence.
A resident says that Kuylen Jr.'s house is located in a dark section of the Pasadena area where there are no lights. She confirms that while her household was about to retire for the night, they heard the gun blasts and the sound of a bicycle as it sped away.
Well, all we heard were several shots. I don't know if it was 4 or 5 shots around. I think it was between 8 and 9. That's all we heard. We didn't know for sure if it was shots. But then later on, then people were saying it was shots. I mean, you hear about things like this, but you never expect it to happen so close.
No, that area, I'm understanding that it's really dark. Not one spot, not one light lamppost, with a light there. Is that so?
Yeah, no light is there. It's very dark, so it's very dark there. It's like you don't know who passes back there because you can't see it. We didn't see anything, but what we heard is just a bike passed through, like they were going really fast.
This was right after the shooting?
Yeah, sometime after the shooting, yes.
Police are looking for the motive behind the heinous crime. What is known so far is that Kuylen Jr. was shot at close range and he was alone at home. His common-law wife, 27-year-old Farah Marchand, had not arrived home. But did he know his killers? Do the empty beer cans found close to his mortally wounded body suggest that he was socializing prior to his murder? According to Deputy Officer Commanding Orange Walk Police, Inspector Julius Canton, a motive has not been ascertained and they are looking at all the possibilities. Kuylen Jr.'s licensed firearm, however, is missing.
We are looking at different possibilities, at different theories in regards to the death of Mr. Kuylen. Certainly we are looking at in regards to his profession as a custom broker, and we are looking at the aspect of his acquaintances and his personal life. So thus far there is no motive that has been ascertained to us, the police. It is also a possibility that he stepped out of the confines of his house to the yard where he was executed because he might have known somebody who had called him out. Or there are other ways and means to get somebody out of their house without him suspecting that something is waiting for him out there. So we are not certain. The police also received information that shortly after the gunshots were heard, the neighbors saw 2 persons running away from the house of the now deceased. Further police investigations reveal and permits us to suspect that the deceased 9mm is now missing. And we suspect that that was stolen from him by his assailant.
For residents in the area, the murder has left them in fear.
Yeah, it creates concern because it happened so close, so you never know what can happen.
5 expended 9mm shells and 2 live 9mm rounds were found at the scene. Dwayne Moody for News 5.